David Adesanya here, your uncrowned 145-pound champion, here with two-time UFC middleweight champion, Israel Adesanya. How are you, champ?
I'm gravy, baby. I'm gravy.
We are 4 weeks away from your 11th consecutive UFC title fight. When you hear stats like that, what's your reaction to it?
I don't chase numbers. Numbers chase me. I said that a while ago, even before I got in the UFC. Yeah. Like, this is the part where I kind of like just pause on the ladder real quick as I'm climbing, just like, huh. Come a long way. We're up.
How many times do you go back and reflect?
To be honest, a couple times a year, if I want to go deep. Well, of course, you cast your mind back for certain things, but like, I sit down and really think about like what I've done. Couple times a year, maybe 2-3 times a year, I just sit down. Normally on my birthday, that's one, definitely, I just like, crazy.
Let's talk about your first title fight real quick. You fought 5 times in 12 months before your bout with Kevin Gastelum. And then that fight was 8 weeks after your fight with Anderson.
Oh, really? 8 weeks after?
Yeah, 8 weeks after.
Say
How
that again?
important
8
is
weeks. Damn.
to snatch the title shot opportunity when it's presented to you, regardless of circumstance?
Yeah, fuck you too. It's really important. Like, example, even before the title shot, I was meant to do this Europe tour after like I had 4 fights. I had 5 fights in the UFC my first year, and after 4 fights, I was like, man, I need a break. I'm gonna travel and do whatever. So I was in Ireland for a friend's wedding. I was meant to go to like Amsterdam, London, Paris, all that, do like a Europe tour, just to enjoy myself. Copped a few bonuses in the time, so I was rolling. And then the contract for Anderson came, because when it first got offered to me, I was like, nah, I don't want to. I was like, why? I didn't want to. But then like the contract for Anderson came, and I was just like, history, destiny, you have to do it. So I put that on the wayside. As much as I was looking forward to that and needed that, put it by the wayside, and I signed to fight Anderson because that was the opportunity right there. When I never planned on fighting him, he was my, he was my hero. When the opportunity came, it's like, bro, this is destiny. You have to fight him. So I did. I took the opportunity when it was right there, because how often are you going to get that opportunity? And see, now even it's immortalized on my wall, and a beautiful masterpiece. But yeah, even after that, I still fought like it was Anderson and then Gastelum 8 weeks later. So yeah, it's important. You can't just pass up these opportunities, because even as a fighter, you only have so much like time in this game. So why would you turn down opportunities when they're in front of you if they make sense? Like a title shot, isn't that what you've wanted your whole time? Or example, destiny, when it presents itself in front of you, you grab it by the horns. Fuck it. Yeah.
Having 5 fights in 12 months, 5 training camps, you would have been banged up surely just from going through the trainings. How do you go about continuing, accepting fights, and going into training camps not being 100%?
Some people just wait for the opportunity. Oh, like, you know, people who's like, when are you gonna come to the gym? They're like, when I get fit, I want to get fit first before I come to the gym. It's like, what do you do at the gym? You come to the gym to get fit. But some people wait for the right opportunity, the right time, not realizing they're just letting time fly by, because time waits for no man. So again, like I said, you only have so much time in this game. It's about time. And I know I'm definitely past the halfway point of my career. Still got some time left, but I'm past the halfway point. So I just know, like, this is precious time, man. I can't just, for me personally, give these opportunities away, because when it's all said and done, when you're on your rocking chair in front of your property or trailer park or whatever, be looking back and be like, damn, did I take advantage of every opportunity that was given to me? Did I really like maximize my time in this game? Time. Be efficient with it and maximize it. And I'm maximizing.
Has Dricus missed his immediate shot? Could Khamzat, have a dominant performance over Costa and swoop in and be the next #1 contender?
Definitely. But again, I do want to fight Dricus, but He has to know he's not calling the shots here. That's the thing. I am. So, again, a guy who, oh, my foot is this, my foot's that. Yeah, look at me. My foot's a balloon. But, yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
There was some drama with the booking and fight announcement. Seemed like a whole lot was in the air. People didn't know what was going on. From your perspective, what's it like being in training camp, not knowing who you're fighting, and managing negotiations as well?
Doesn't bother me. One thing that Eugene told me early on, like 3-4 weeks ago, don't focus on the opponent, just focus on the date. Because I know there was talks of rescheduling me fighting, but I was like, this is my side of the world. I have to fight on this side of the world. So Eugene and I talked, and he just told me, don't focus on an opponent, focus on the date. I was like, bet. That helped me stay focused. Things happen behind the scenes, but that's need-to-know basis.
All right. Sean Strickland. The narrative out there is that this is going to be a walk in the park for you. How seriously are you taking this fight?
I never underestimate anyone. I was even thinking about Bisping versus Rockhold. When Bisping finally beat him, took the fight on like 1.5 weeks notice or something, 2 weeks notice, and goes in there and shocks the world. That's a possible reality. My job is to make sure it's not in this reality. That's in another parallel universe, another timeline. So like, yeah, I'm very aware of the dangers that he brings and the stuff that he's really good at. So I don't take this lightly. Like, you guys have seen me. You see I've been working. I'm not underestimating this guy, but at the same time, I'm not overestimating him. And I want to make this look easy. I'm going to make this look easy. Because of the work that we're doing right now, and the way I'm working right now, I just know. You know what? Let's wrestle. Let's see what happens. But like, yeah.
What are some of the things that you think he's good at, and threats that he brings to the table?
He's got a nice guard. He's got a good jab. Also, just to be honest, just crazy. He's crazy. That's the X factor. But again, so am I. But like, yeah.
How's training camp been so far?
Awesome. It's been great. Working smart, working hard. When it's time to push, when it's time to chill, I relaxed. Yeah, I'm just taking this very seriously. Because a man with nothing to lose and everything to gain is a dangerous man.
You had sparring yesterday. How did that session go?
So, on Friday, pretty much got a train ran on me, like by everybody in the gym I was rolling with or working with. And like, man, it was... Some days you're like, just the hammer, some days you're the nail. And I got nailed. Like... It was bad. Those days. So I just use that as an opportunity, like a learning opportunity. Okay, come tomorrow, show up, and you show out. Just show up and show out. And I did. Felt like I showed up and I showed out. I picked certain things to work on, and I was executing them during sparring, which I was happy about. And then just, reestablish myself to myself. Because again, this isn't for, some people will go through what I went through on Friday and just like get their confidence rocked and just sit there and just, because I've been there when I was younger, so I know how to like put the brakes on and then build myself back up. But even today, Spider, I like the way I'm working. I'll say some things after the fight, but I like the way I'm working despite everything.
Sean likes to talk a lot inside and outside the octagon.
Yeah.
Everyone's excited about the press conference.
Mm-hmm. That's all they're excited about.
What type of trash talk are you expecting during the presser?
Just some loudmouth talking over and louder than you to try and seem like he's got something to say. He has nothing to say, really. He just wants to... Again, I know the guy. I've seen him. I've pressed him before. Actual. So he's not like, it's for show. So I just know what it is. That's why most people are just excited about the press conference, because that's his spot to shine, I guess. But I can rap too. I just decide when I use my mouth and when I don't.
What about inside the octagon?
If he's talking to me, he's gonna get his jaw broken. Wallahi, he's gonna get his jaw broken. Like, because when you're talking, you're not focused on the task at hand. And yeah, look at Costa. Come on, Easy. Roll the clip.
Costa going hands behind his back earlier.
Come on, Easy. I was physically talking to him. I didn't use my words. I used body language. With Costa, you roll the clips where I like fainted a leg kick and I was like, you're scared.
Yeah, I would. I wouldn't even want to check it. I just wouldn't want to be
I
there.
landed a leg kick. Verbally, I don't gotta say shit. My work will do the talking and he'll feel me. When I say feel me, they don't understand. He'll feel me. So, yeah. I hope he talks to me because he'll get his jaw broken.
This is your 11th consecutive title fight. You're used to facing super high-level opponents, number one contenders, being the champion. Sean is ranked number 5. I guess like a fighter in your position, like you, John Jones, etc. Sometimes they don't want to get out of bed for someone that is not of that type of level. So is him trying to poke the bear, is that where the motivation from this fight is coming from?
A good thing I never give a fuck about rankings. I don't give a fuck about rankings. I just know if you're in our level in the UFC, you're one of the best in the world. And these guys are all great. And anyone can beat anyone any given night. That's why you have to prepare accordingly. So for me, the motivation, to be honest, is just taking his head. Just another guy to style against, and being in Sydney, 6 of us on the card, half the card is CKB. So I have to close the show in a spectacular way. And I will. Bro, even if it's 5 rounds of just dominance and styling on him, display of martial arts, I'd be happy with that. But I just don't see that happening. I'm gonna knock him out. I just 1 + 1 is 2. I'm gonna knock him out.
Touching on that again, there are 6 of you CKB fighters on the card. And there are also a lot of fighters that are fighting around the date of UFC 293. What's the atmosphere in the gym been like the last few weeks?
Bro, everyone will just be feeding off everyone. And the atmosphere is like a big moment, like a storm's coming. So we're all gearing ready for the storm. And this is like a big weekend for everyone to shine. We've done it before, and I think we can do it again. Definitely we can do it again on all fronts, in the UFC and outside of the UFC. It's one of them ones. So you can just feel it. If it's palpable, you can feel it in the gym. And everyone's just up their game, up their game. And the work, also what we're working on as well. Can't say much, but it's definitely raised the bar.
Yes.
Definitely
How's
raised the
Eugene
bar.
been this training camp? Any sand in the eyes? Any
Sand in the eyes. What?
sand in the eyes? Mixing things up and like unexpected things.
You
and-
remix Spider. This is the second one we've done. You remixed it, so it was good. Just shake things up. Because I think it was last week I came in, I was like, why are there battle ropes on the ground? I was like, oh shit. And it was just real quiet. There's just like this tension in the air. I was like, oh fuck.
And even the intensity during your sparring, you guys were doing shuttles like in between rounds.
I made sure I push on that one as well. And then next minute, boom, Jones on me, double leg, trying to take me down. I was like, fuck. It's one of them ones. It's one of those, but I like it. I like the energy. Yeah.
All right, when you visualize the fight and you and Sean in the octagon, what do you see?
Being free. That's what I see. Being free. Being free to express on a beautiful canvas. Yeah, being free to express on a beautiful canvas. I just go in there and do my thing, touch them up. Till
All right, I appreciate your time, champ.
Ooh, I'm a lobster roll. Hey guys, what's up? Izzy here. Like, subscribe, and comment if you enjoyed this video.